Hello everybody and welcome to more Tales of Eternia. When we last left off, we were just about to use this lift, and I used the lift, and now we're down at the bottom taking a rest. And I wanted to show off this little mini game real quick, mostly, so that you can hear the differences in the Japanese voices compared to the English version. But this is YSGuru, which is a pretty cool little mini card game that you can play. And it's pretty fun to pass the time, I guess, if you're wanting to take a break from all the battles. But I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. I'll just show it for a little bit. It's kind of like Uno, but a little different. That's right, Keel. Take it. And now Farah's mad at me. So you play as Rid, usually. I don't think you can play as the other characters, which is unfortunate. But it works kind of like Uno, but a little different. There's a few extra rules, and some of the cards work slightly differently. And the goal is just to get rid of them all. And it's pretty fun. You got a reverse there, that wind thing. The double flame means you can play again. And you've got the dual colored cards. And if you can't play, you draw a card. Oh, dirty. To draw 6. Yeah, I like Farah. She gets really mad when you make her draw. So yeah, that's just I wanted to show a little bit of the mini game there. It's kind of fun, and you get it in your inventory later, and you can play it anytime you want. But I want to welcome everybody back to the series. Hope you're having a great day. And we're going to continue on in this dungeon here. I'm going to keep using holy bottles just to, kind of speed things up a bit, I guess. Makes it easier for me to edit too, so I don't have to cut out, lots and lots of fights. But I don't recommend usually using holy bottles unless you really just want to explore the place with few enemy encounters. Better to do all the fights, and then your experience level will be where it should be. And like I said in previous episodes, the battle system in this game gets really fun about the time you get here to Celestia. You've got a variety of moves and a variety of spells, and so the battles become much more chaotic and pretty epic. But yeah, we are here in the second level of the mines, and we're gonna go face Gnome here in a moment. Also, these guys are weird with their little party hats. It's like, is everybody having a birthday or something? It's like, what's with the party hats? So this is kind of Gnome's village. And he will be the first of the summon spirits, or whatever you want to call them, elementals, the elemental of Earth, in Celestia. And a lot of people say, oh, it's going to be a tough fight, blah, 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 but honestly, most of the fights in this game aren't tough. It may be like that some of the stuff I've read online was written for the English version, where, you know, once again, numbers are tweaked to where, you know, enemy HP is higher than it, you know, was in the original version, or, you know, your character's HP is lower, or your defense, your attack, whatever. The only problem, not the only problem, but one of the big problems I've found with imports and, you know, English versions of games is that they tweak the, you know, the system, changing numbers, values, changing the experience enemies give, your armor rating, the enemy's attack rating, whatever. They tweak all the numbers, which is annoying, either to make it harder or I don't know. Can't get to that guy in the back. He's hiding in the back. Hey, let me by. So a couple of these guys will sell you stuff. We'll go ahead and get ready for the fight here. Okay, I just cut out me shopping there. And here we go. It's like in the Tales series, the gnome has always been kind of a weird, one of the elementals, but this gnome is kind of funny. So Keel wants to let Medity to go up there because she's from Celestia, and this is a Celestia summon spirit. So of course Medity has to be the one to talk to him. And of course he's going to challenge us to a fight. We've got to prove our mettle. Udis and I, huh? Well, here we go. I love it, the guys in the background throwing rocks at you during the whole fight. You can't do anything about them, but it's pretty funny. He summons a mass of other gnomes, I guess. But yeah, it's not really hard. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. You just gotta keep the pressure up. And he'll be toast in no time. Stop throwing rocks at me. It's like, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Throwing rocks at us? Giving you an entertaining show here. You can jump that attack where he summons a large amount of enemies. Or gnomes, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, I love being Farah. I can just constantly heal myself, heal everybody else when I need to. Especially when Medity keeps getting interrupted. Kept getting interrupted there. The Mendine summon. The epic big version. And there we go, easy peasy. Honestly, you know, this game is very casual. It's like people write these walkthroughs and stuff, like all this technical preparations for the battle, but really you don't need to worry about that too much. Just play it for fun. There's only a few really hard fights in this game. So Ifrit says it's been 2,000 years since they've seen, you know, each other, you know, because the worlds are separated. And they've sort of been isolated. So they're gonna convince Gnome to, you know, try to join us. Of course, we always need Windine, the smart, level-headed, normal one. Everybody else is like twerky. So he's like, well, if, you know, Windine says so, then I guess I'll help out. So now the Cramel Cage is getting quite a bit more interesting. So we can take a look and see what new spells we can learn. Rock Break, Mental Charge, Flame Wall. So let's go ahead and Fringe here after using some items to Gnome. Level up Gnome. To Gnome level up. And of course I'll try to show off the Gnome summon. If we put him on the other side, we can get Acid Rain. I think I'll leave it like this for now. If if there are possible spells that you can learn, at the end of the fight, it'll say there's a fringe available. Meaning there's a combination that you just haven't revealed yet. But I won't be using that spell anyway. For the moment, so I'll just leave it as is. Gnome's gonna call his buddies like he did when he attacked us. And dig through this hole. The hole doesn't look any bigger, but it didn't actually go through all the way. Now they dug all the way outside. ここはどこだ? Where are we? あなたは誰? 私の名前何?
食い物があんだな。腹減ったぜ。
So it looks like we're on a small island, and there's a little house up on the cape near the ocean. And they're thinking of going to check out this little house. Don't do it! It's a bad plate. Rid, of course, is hoping there's going to be food there. Right quick, I'm going to run back inside.
早ければいいというものではないだろう。乗客を安全に目的地まで運ぶことこそ重視されるべきだ。
怖かった？
誰が怖いものか。僕はただ交通機関の設計において安全性の確保がいかに重要な要素であるかということを。
怖かったんだな。
怖くなんてない。
I'm just gonna look for some missed treasure and then jump right back into the outside area. So we are finally out of the mine. I guess we're not on an island. I was thinking of an island, but it's sort of a, a landlocked region. There's nowhere for us to go. There's a mountain range in the way. And there's only this little hut, little house out here near the ocean. It looks kind of beat up and run down. Medity's wondering, does anybody actually live here? Of course, all Rid cares about is there food inside? So far does the polite Japanese sumimasen to see if anybody's home. Also, this far was creepy. When you leave, it suddenly opens up just by itself. If I was in the group, there's no way I would go in there now. But it wasn't even a door. It was just like a tarp over the front door, so. It's kind of cool if you look straight at the top of the screen. There's a map there of Celestia. Actually, a very accurate map too of the way the continents and everything look here. We don't actually have a map yet of Celestia, but there's one right there on the wall, which is really cool that the developers put so much detail into this game. The buildings and the rooms and stuff have all kinds of small, just like little details that you really don't bother to look at or pay attention to. Medity immediately jumps on the chairs. Apparently Celestians love to jump on stuff. And suddenly some gas is released. It's a trap! Even Quickie falls asleep. And Medity wakes up first, since she triggered the trap first, I guess. She got hit with it first. And goes outside, and something has changed. Taihenda! The exit is gone. Rid. Sonna baka na. And suddenly we're in a completely different place. Now if you noticed while we were asleep, you know, the painting moved, and then suddenly it was like an elevator and the entire room shifted and put us somewhere else. Now you might think you're clever, you could go back and, you know, mess with the painting again and go back up. But the door is locked at the first floor, so you can't go that way. If you talk to this statue, he'll sell you gummies that you need, and oh, there's a wonder shove hidden in the clock. I would not have known that. Mitsuramen. Sounds good. Yeah, you can mess with the painting and go up, but it doesn't do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the dungeon here. So this is Chat's trap house. We're on the 8th floor, underground, and we want to get back up to the 1st floor. So we've got 8 puzzles or challenges to get through. And each floor has this little waterway. Looks like a Japanese-style toilet, to be honest. That's what I always thought it was. And Medity wants Quickie to try to get through there, but he can't. He sort of gives up. And apparently there's a switch in there at the far end of the water, but we don't know how to hit it. So each of these rooms, each of these floors is about the same. You have a corridor that goes under the staircase that we saw in that first room. So right here we're going under those stairs, and then you've got a left and a right section, and just some small puzzles in each area. So first is where the arrow is pointing, that's the door that's unlocked, but it's a one-way. And these other doors are locked. Yeah, I found this place pretty interesting, actually. Each floor has like a mini puzzle on it, and the detail in some of the room is just kind of cool. So Medity is gonna translate that. It talks about the roulette. What kind of enemies do we have down here? High-tech robots. So this episode in the playthrough is going to be a little longer, I think, than some of the others, because I found I got stuck in this dungeon, and then I wanted to go ahead and do the whole thing for completeness, you know, in one episode. So this door is locked, and each floor has a locked door, with that little toilet thing in the center and a save point. And basically we need 2 items on each floor. We need the rubber ducky ahiru, this little toy rubber duck. In Japanese it's ahiru, is a duck. And then we need a little twist up device to power it. I'm gonna go ahead and, as always, use holy bottles as much as I can, just to speed things up a bit. Yeah, like looking at the detail, it's cool. Each of the rooms on each of the floors, they've done all kinds of little detail in the rooms just to make it interesting. So back to the roulette room puzzle. So no real big deal. You just have to light these orbs and then use the center one and it starts the roulette. And the room we want to go to is the south one here. And there's the other item we're looking for. So this is a Zenmai. In Japanese, this is called Zenmai. For some reason, they translate this as a spring. But that's, I don't know, pretty dumb. It's like people don't know how to translate properly. Zenmai is clockwork or a clockwork device. And, it's not a spring. A spring is just a stupid piece of metal that's twisted up. This is, one of those twisty things that, is under pressure so that you can, run something like a little remote-controlled car or, whatever. One of those wind-up, I guess you can call it a wind-up car or a wind-up whatever. So attaching it to the little duck, we get a wind-up duck with a little engine. And Melody mentions what they can do, and Keel is ticked off because he's like, that was my idea. Well, basically by using the Zenmai, which is the clockwork, winding thing there, you can wind the duck up and it'll float in there and hit the switch that's in the hole and open the door to the next floor. And that's how all 8 floors of this dungeon work. You guys have your hands crossed. So, head-eye. Show you who's head-eye.
もういねえか。
Once again, I won't show, every fight. So here we are on the 7th floor, and you can see it looks exactly the same, only the puzzles are different. So there are these suits of armor that you can knock over here. Can I take some weapons? Any weapons in this room that I can steal? 'Cause I'm the hero. Boy, these holy bottles run out really fast in this game. Another suit of armor destroyed. This one in the middle is the enemy. I love Farah's pose there when she's casting magic. This looks so serious. So yeah, you can observe some of the statues, and so you have to go through the proper doors, and there we got the Zenmai, the clockwork switch. Wow, more weapons. Can I take this cannon? There was another enemy there in the statues. But basically you can't go through those doors from the opposite side, so we had to walk through and knock the statue over in order to, or the suit of armor I guess it is, in order to get the item out of the suit of armor. Training room. Any weapons I can take here, because I'm the hero, so I can steal those. And knocking that suit of armor over gives us the rubber duck. And rinse and repeat. So yeah, I'll try to, cut out some repetitive parts of this video, but just wanted to have a complete walkthrough to show how to do each floor in this. This place can be a little frustrating. So this floor, there's a wind mechanism you're supposed to turn on, and it'll show you which doors are fake. Like that door was a fake. It had an enemy when I tried to go through it. And, there's kind of paper covering the real doors. And the other doors that you can see are fake. But I didn't turn the wind machine on because, I already know that there's secret doors in some of these places. But you just use the sorcerer ring on some of these blank spots, and it'll burn the paper that's covering the real door, and it'll also reveal the fake doors to you. But instead of turning the wind machine on, I'm just going to be lazy and shoot at all the walls to find the secret doors. So there's our Zenmai again. Once again, it's not a spring, it's a clockwork wind-up device. So here's the wind machine you can turn on. Keel gets ticked off that Rid is just messing with stuff. We don't know what it is. And then Melody mentions that she can feel the breeze coming in here from somewhere. Basically, it just sort of shows you a little edge where the secret doors are. And there's our Ahiru. So you can see it there. That means that's a fake door. So I fought it. But if you know what's up, you don't even really need to turn the wind machine on. Alrighty, the 5th floor. We're getting there. So this floor, yeah, is pretty hard if you're playing this game in Japanese. This is the quiz floor with a bunch of questions, and yeah, if you don't know any Japanese, it can be a little tricky. So keen, but I'll go ahead and show all the correct answers. Really only need to get 2 of them right, and you get a choice of 3 options. If you get it wrong, an enemy falls down for you to fight, so you can just get it wrong and then get the right answer, and you can still beat this place even in Japanese. Just you may have more fights than usual if you don't know the answers to the quiz. But it's totally not necessary, really. you know, you can just guess. And this is Chizu, the first option. And most of these just give some items. Hocho. Okay, so there's the Zenmai. The winding... the winder, whatever you want to call it. And I got the duck already, so that's it. Wow, there's a kitchen here. There was an enemy there in the fridge when I opened it up. There's our Ahiru. Can I take some of this food? Is there a Wonder Chef in here somewhere? Oh, there's a lens here though. I haven't been efficiently picking up those lenses, as you may have noticed. There was an enemy in that barrel when I climbed up. Such a suspicious room, and there's nothing in there but an enemy. And a giant barrel. So annoying. Here's the path under the stairs again. Music here can start to drive you crazy. There we go. There's our Zenmai. By observing the mirror, I fought an enemy there. Okay, 4th floor is done. We're up here on the 3rd floor now. This one can be a little frustrating. Oh hey, there's the Zenmai right there. Because this game is older, and so the way you grab items, like the box puzzles in other Tales games, the way you grab items is a little tricky. So we'll put this statue on the switch. That changes the direction this little conveyor belt is going. And then we need to put this statue on the conveyor belt so that it, kind of blocks it a bit, so it gives us some room to get through this door. But you can't move these diagonally very well. You can reset the statue, but you see I can't get in this door because of the little moving floor here. By the way, that button just, changed the direction that they're moving. So by having the statue here, which apparently is not affected by the moving floor. It's a cool statue in here, by the way. It's like small details like that. Who would think just to put like a giant statue in there with the duck? Anyways, we got both pieces, so we're actually done already here on the 3rd floor. I'm gonna go take a look up north, see what we missed. So yeah, you can take the guy off that switch, change that. Yeah, I think there's an item up there, but it's not gonna be a real big deal. I mean, there are some weapons in here, but, you'll get better ones later, so no real big loss in skipping them. Oh yeah, I like this floor. We got the picture of Stan on the wall there, Stan Elron. A little homage to Tales of Destiny on this floor. There's Philia, but she's upside down. How dare they? And there's Ruti, one of the most awesome characters from Tales of Destiny of all time. And there's our Zenmai. So we gotta basically switch the pictures to the way they were. Ruti was sideways, kind of facing to the right. And basically we just have to arrange the paintings the way that you saw them. There's Filia, so she was upside down. Oh hey, an emerald ring, that's definitely worthwhile. Emerald ring is quite useful. Usually I keep one on Medity, one on Keel. Reduces the cost of all the spells. So, pretty nice item. 2/3 reduction in the TP cost. Guess while I'm in the menu here, let's power up, refresh. Okay, so we got the picture of Stan yet to do. There's Stan. There we go, you'll hear a chime. There's the ducky. Like this whole floor has all the painting equipment with the painting stuff on the walls and everything. Alright, so that was the second floor. It was kind of cool to see the Easter egg there of the Destiny characters. There's a couple other Easter eggs in this game. But of course, they're all either related to Tales of Fantasia or Tales of Destiny, since those are the only two Tales games that came before this one. Oh hey, there's money there. I'll take it. So this floor is pretty easy. Most of them are. It's just, you know, some people are frustrated with the puzzles, but they're not really that hard, to be honest. We're just going to pick up all these books on the floor and then rearrange them in the bookshelf. And so the green one there, got to take one out of there that's in the wrong place, put it over here, just put one in there, and then we got to, let's see, not open yet, we got to put the purple one up there. Basically it's rearranging the books, and it happens automatically, so... Okay, there we go. That's the last one. And then the secret door opens, and there's our Zenmai, our clockwork twister. And that just goes under the stairs. Yeah, so a lot of people are frustrated with this room, of course, because it's the, you know, moving puzzle, kind of the moving the blocks, or, you know, the block, square, whatever moving puzzles you have in all the Tales games. But in this game, it's hard to grab and move these because, you know, they only move kind of up and down, and diagonal doesn't work very well. But this is actually really easy to get. You just kind of get these first 4 barrels kind of out of your way. And it's a little tricky to, you know, grab and push. It might look like I'm, you know, sucking at walking, but actually I do suck at walking, but actually these are kind of hard to grab and, you know, pull in just the right direction. The plane that they're on isn't very forgiving. But honestly, just moving these 4 out of the way, and then all you have to do is go to the back here, and there's one little barrel kind of blocking you from the ducky. You can see it there in the corner. All you got to do is push it farther into the corner, and you can pick up the ducky, and you're done. But, which I don't think was the way the developers intended, but The way you're supposed to do it, I think, is to move this one out of the way so that you can walk all the way around. So I'm sort of showing the intended way, and this is the frustrating part, getting the barrel through here so you can freely, you know, walk around, and then you can move that one out that's by the rubber ducky and, you know, walk around. But for me, all you gotta do is push it into the back and it'll let you pick it up. So see, just like that. So I didn't even have to move that last barrel. So the best way to do it is just to put it, you know, push that one near the back. And we're going to put our thing in here. And this episode has gone on way too long. So in the next episode, we'll go ahead and start the episode fighting the boss of this place. Giant guardian there on the last floor. But I just wanted to include all the floors in this dungeon in this episode. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and if you're using this as a playthrough, I hope it helped you out with all the puzzles on each floor. And in the next episode, we'll take on the boss of this place. We'll see you then. じゃあ皆さん、またね。